We have to try. We have to move. Hello everyone, and welcome to Leave. Unfortunately, I have to record this for a second time. Because the first time, the recording somehow got completely corrupted. And by completely corrupted, I mean 0 kilobytes with a data recovery program. Don't know how that happened, but let's begin. Okay, you won't make it to the end. Yeah, that's great. Sensitivity, huh? Okay, start. Yeah, you notice that leave is the first option. This game is kinda messing with you. It wants you to not play it. Jump. Space. Let's see if you do, moron. Control under. See, the trick is shift is to sprint. Right here. Very funny. There are no controls either. So you pretty much have to know that on your own. It's a pretty standard control, but anyone who isn't so much familiar with games to know that shift equals sprint might have a hard time here. As you can see, there's glass. Control here. Control under. It's actually telling you the right way this time. Here. Taking the piss. Effing idiot, do not trust me, it's the green box thing. Yeah, definitely did not know that that would happen. You know, and I think I'll switch it from what I did the first time I tried to record this. I'm gonna be completely obedient. Look up, dummy. As you can see, there are invisible walls based off of this. So you have to walk along this way. And that's super. Right. About to say. Just find the right one, not that hard. Go on, get started, or just quit. Winky face. Just quit. Well, who says I need to quit? I know which one is the right one, but why should we be... Why should we end it that quickly? Look at all these ones that are just invisible walls here. Whole lot of fakes. Of course, the right one is pretty obvious. Oh, wait a minute, this one's right too. Oh. Hold on a second. Oh, did it randomize? Nope, it didn't randomize. That one's correct. So does that mean that they're both correct? I guess so. I thought it was over there. Let's do some jumping, and technically it was, but there were 2 of them that were correct. This one gave me some trouble. And still kind of is. The thing is, you have to shoot for going back as far as you can. Luckily, you get a little checkpoint here. I love how it's nice and puts under, just in case you wanted to go over it. Isn't that nice of it? Well, you know, another little checkpoint, which is good, because this one is just the hardest. And yet, I got it perfectly the first time I tried this. Obviously not right now, but... You know, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Well, don't I look stupid? There we go. It was just a matter of knowing when to jump. There we go. Go straight forward. Yeah. You gotta stay within that. I'm assuming if you go directly under those lights, you'll fall. Or maybe you won't, who knows? I'm not in any interest to just test it. That would kind of waste time. This is a nice spot for a cup of tea. Yeah, it would. So, when are you gonna give me that cup of tea, huh? Betty? Where's my cup of tea, you son of a... Okay, maybe try the level one more time. There is, in fact, no tricks. This is the right one. Like I said, I'm going... Go ahead, step into the void. I'm going to be completely obedient this time. As you can see, there are these cubes to help you find your way. And you go to this one. Well, you try to find your way to that one. As you can see, a new colored one appears each time you make it, showing you the way forward and whatnot. Obviously, the new color you haven't seen before is the correct one, because the one you've seen before was in fact the one you just came from. You gotta know where you've come from to know where you're going. A lesson for all of us, I think. Ah, yellow. Who the blip put those boxes here? Your mother. She's very disappointed with the way you've been acting lately. And of course, the game wants me to jump. Down you go. Chop chop, we don't have all day. But what if I try to go to the exit? Stop it. Or what? Trust me, go down the pit. This is fun. What if I tried jumping too? What if I strafe run? That always makes you go faster in games. It hurts. It's not funny. Why are you doing this? Fine. I'll do as you requested. Hey, what do you know? Things turned out pretty well for me. At least I think so. Pretty snazzy place you got here, buddy. See? Happy. I know it's best for you. I find that hard to believe. I find that really hard to believe. Sadly, I can't go back to... Okay, I can. Never mind. Not me, that's him. What happens if I press it? Oh, right, I forgot. That opens up the browser. Okay, now it's time to be disobedient. You're the moron. Just assuming I'd fall for that one again. Let's speedrun. Everybody supersonic racing. Try to keep your feet right on the ground. In your supersonic racing, there's no time to look around. That's a catchy song. I don't care what anyone says. Not to mention, can you feel the sunshine? Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? I think it's because of the association. It's with such a bad game, you know? Let's do some jumping. Yes, let's. I still get tripped up on that first one. More than anything. Because you really have to back up for that. Didn't even need to use the cross section of it. You just need to get over. And you're golden. I think it's because I'm underestimating the jump. That's the problem. See? The jump is actually stronger than you might assume. Now let's see what happens if I go off of center. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh. I was correct. Those white lights. That must be the spots where there are holes in it. Very clever. But what were to happen if I were to go to the edge of it? I'm actually curious now. I want to test things out. I've already essentially beaten the game. So I may as well just screw around, you know? Okay. Nope, That, in fact, is not the right way either. Oops. Well, experimentation is pretty good, I think. There we go. Ironically, I always seem to make the last jump just fine. I just need to level myself so I don't go too far, because I might just fall over immediately. Keep your eyes on the prize, baby. Now we're going to be completely defiant. Go ahead, step into the void. I'll speedrun you through your damned void. Although that might not be such a hot idea. Trying to rush through a void could end up getting you lost in it. Just check out the Room of Spirit and Time. Or for you dubbies, the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Admittedly, in some ways, the Hyperbolic Time Chamber does sound cooler. I mean, it's more clever, I think, than just Room of Space and Time. Even if that one is more accurate, I guess? Trust me, go down the pit. No. I will try to break you. It hurts. Good. I hope you get enough pain. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Madness is the gift that has been given to me. Why are you doing this? Because it's fun. Stop. No. I beg you. What will you give me for stopping? Will you sweeten the deal? Please. See, it's not going to do it anymore. Okay. You have 3 seconds to give me an offer. 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's the telling of the beating heart, isn't it? And there's nowhere to go. There's no getting out of this one. You're already in too deep. Now you get to see the truth. That heart on the main menu wasn't just a decoration. Why didn't we just do it my way? Goodbye. Oh, I'm getting out of here. You can't catch me. And then it turns into SCP-173 and just snaps my neck in an instant. Yeah, the game shut itself off. Hang tight real quick. I'm gonna choose something else. The same one I did the first time I tried to record this. This was the second game I attempted to play when I tried this the first time, and as a consequence, I know everything about. First steps. Gotta take your first step. Put one foot in front of the other. No. This is clearly in a different language. You can tell this was intended for a different... It was made in another country, I'm guessing. Or at the very least for a different, speaking of audience. And then some of the text was changed, but the books were not. That makes sense, doesn't it? That is some impressive graphics though, especially for an indie game. It actually looks pleasing. And realistic. Okay, no more screwing around. It's time to get into action. Just another day. You know, just heading to the living room that I've got miles into the sky. You know, just another day. On my Shillups. Brought to you by Shillups. You know who to shill for. Shillups. Very nice. You know, just sit down and relax, read a book in the middle of nothingness. It's relaxing. Wouldn't you agree? And of course, there's what appears to be a cannon. Yes, we are at war. We are in a sky war. But it's all good now. We resolved our differences with a pillow fight, apparently. Because we got a lot of those. But how long can you stay like this? I don't know, probably until this whole thing collapses. Inevitably. Ah, look at that. Funny thing is, when I first played this, I thought that what you were supposed to do, if I could find it, is you were supposed to try to make a jump. And I may have fallen a few times. Like a dummy. I think maybe it was that? No, that can't be it. There was somewhere else that was overseeing a ledge, and I thought I was supposed to fall down there, but it was clearly wrong. Never give up because of first mistakes. Yeah, see, it was right here. I guess what that meant to say is, hey, you're going the wrong way. What it didn't mean is you should keep trying to jump that, because you'll totally get it. Uh-oh. Sounds like everything's about to collapse. Or not. It's just the ticking of all these clocks. Isn't that lovely? You have to move on, no matter how scary or uncomfortable it can be. You can tell it's one of these games that's trying to have a message behind it. A nice, soft little message. Notice how the sprint was taken away from me. I can jump, but that doesn't give me horizontal speed. And as you can tell, there's a very strong wind sound. It isn't really affecting my movement, as you can tell, but it's meant to psych you out. You know, make you think you might fall over the ledge. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable, as the word says. Well, isn't that lovely? 95. Does that number hold any significance? Because I'm not familiar with that number. At least not what significance it holds. Probably code for something. But I honestly wouldn't know. Maybe if I look it up on Urban Dictionary later, I'll figure it out. But that's later. And this is now. Time to enter in the spooky part of this game. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess this is supposed to represent the hardship of life or something. You gotta keep repeatedly pressing E to make it open. It's the closest thing to genuine effort you have to expend in the game. Notice how it's beckoning you towards this door. Just so you get to relax from it. Everyone needs a small rest. But be wary. Small rest can consume you and destroy any progress. Who cares? Let's just sleep forever. Woo. Okay, sleep time done. It's time to conquer this fear, this hellhole. Which might be symbolic of fear. We must press onward. Or at least I think that's the takeaway from this, I'm not sure. We must open these iron gates. Look at all that progress. And of course it's beckoning me again. But who's to say I want it? Okay, maybe I do want it, a little. I mean, what can I say? It's just so soothing. I know it can be hard, but what options do you have? Well, you have the option to rest up and get back into it. That's all you can do, really. You lick your wounds and then you come back for more. That's life for you. Our pitiful existence. Maybe the bones are even representing people who didn't make it. Who faltered. Who couldn't make it any farther. Perhaps these bones and old skulls are people who didn't make it. 16 seems to have some significance to it too. Although you'd think 13 would have more significance. But then again, maybe whoever made this doesn't consider 13 to be a superstitious number. I mean, 13 is right there, and it seems pretty unremarkable in the grand scheme of things. This one requires a little bit more rapid-fire pressing. That's fine. I'm up to it. I bet you can't crouch. No making it easier on yourself. And your movement appears to be going slower and slower. You can't even jump anymore. This whole damned place is suffocating me. It wants to take me. It wants to make me like them. But I refuse. Through their valiant efforts, I will succeed. I will avenge them. Now let me out of this damned place already, so that I may avenge their deaths, and do what they couldn't. Be vindicated, my brethren. That was awkward as hell. Oh well, it matters not. I have braved the darkness, and I have come out on the other side intact. But at what cost? I am glad you did it. I know it was hard. Yeah, see, it's symbolic. Every second you wanted to go back. Yeah, this is a philosophical message right here. Back to comfort and rest. And yet, you did it. You overcame fear and pain. I am proud of you. It's a nice message. You know, I know. This road is scary. An end is uncertain. Many failed who tried. The odds are not on your side. And yet, we have to try. We have to move. I can only wish you luck. Godspeed. Godspeed. Farewell. And farewell to all of you who've been watching this. I hope you've enjoyed this little magical adventure, even if it is my second time because, you know, corrupted recording and all that. Maybe that falls into the message of this game, don't give up. Anyway, that's gonna have to be it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like the endless numbers. Now I see, it ended at 16 and you notice it's still going onward. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and pleasant day. If you like what you saw, you can find more of that in these videos right here. If you're a real junkie for video games like I am, then subscribe and hit that bell icon if you haven't already to get your next fix, and a like and a comment are always appreciated too.